Hi guys, I am going to do a recording today to help you manage any angry feelings that you might have by creating a plan with your grown-ups or grown-up at home. So, like I've said before in a few other recordings, it's perfectly normal to get angry. It's a human response to stressful situations, and at the moment we're obviously in a very different situation which can cause stress for some people, and some of you might be feeling more angry than normal at the moment. So what I've done is I've created a 3-step plan to help you create your plan with your people at home. So the first part of the plan is where you think about what it is that makes you feel angry. So what are your triggers basically? And everybody's triggers will be different. So some of you might be finding this situation a very, very big trigger. And part of that will be the fact that you are not allowed to go out to play, you're not allowed to see your family and your teachers and your friends. And I talked a lot about that in one of my other videos. Unfortunately, there is nothing that any grown-up can do to remove that trigger. Sometimes we can help you and sometimes we can take triggers away. For example, if one of your triggers was eating peas, then the sensible thing for a grown-up to do would be to maybe give you a different food. But unfortunately, the rules at the moment are to keep you guys safe, and that is the main priority. By the way, I've got a poem that I am going to read to you guys at some point that helps to understand the rules a little bit better, because I know it's quite hard to grasp for some of you, but that's in another recording. So if you can talk to your grown-up about what it is that makes you angry, they might be able to help you, and they might be able to say, oh, okay, I didn't realise that was a big trigger for you. Maybe we can do things a little bit differently, and they can try and help you and support you with those triggers. Like I said, unfortunately, the rules at the moment about keeping you guys nice and safe, they have to stay, but there are lots of ways that you can find peace with that, and I think they were in the other video that I did. So have a big chat. That's job number 1. Big chat with your grown-up about what it is that makes you feel angry. And when you've done that, that can help you feel better just by talking about them. Just by letting your grown-ups know is sometimes a big step towards taking the angry feeling away, just because you will feel like they understand you. Sometimes you might not know what it is that makes you angry, and I've worked with a lot of young people who said, I don't know what it is that makes me feel angry. Again, that's okay, because some of you are still learning to become aware of your feelings. So some of you might still be just not understand why you get certain emotions. If that's the case, I really recommend doing a lot of the activities, or at least one activity from the selection that I've done so far, because they help you to understand yourself a little bit better and feel calmer. Okay, so step number two is, sometimes some of you guys might feel so angry that you say hurtful things, or you hurt other people or property or yourself. And I know for a fact that none of you want to do that, because you're lovely people, and I know you feel like tremendous guilt after you've done that, and obviously we as grown-ups don't want you feeling like that. So a really good way to help yourself stop doing that is to create a nice, safe place in your home where you can go to when you're feeling really angry. So I recommend building a fort, a really cool fort, or a den, or just getting a lovely safe place in your room maybe, where you can go if you're thinking, I'm just getting so angry and I need to get away. You can go into your safe place. Some of you, it's not often, but some of you might need a grown-up to be with you when you're feeling angry, And if that's the case, you can talk to your grown-up about that. So all of this is done with your adults at home. You're talking through your whole plan with your grown-ups, and you're saying, when I get really angry, I need to be in my safe place. In your safe place, make sure that it's got lots of lovely soft pillows if possible, that you can take your rage out on. You can punch a pillow, you won't hurt a pillow. You can scream when you're in your safe place, you can rage, and you can say all of your angry words, because you won't be hurting anybody and you'll be getting all of that frustration out. So again, talk this through with your grown-up and say, when I'm angry, I need to do whatever it is you need to do. And like I've said, some of you might need a grown-up there with you as well. Just let them know, just let your grown-up know what it is you need when you feel that angry. Okay, so that is step number 2, getting your lovely cool place, your lovely safe place that you can go to when you're worried. You might be worried that you will hurt somebody or say something that you'll regret. Okay, step number 3. So I have written a list of all of the things that could make people feel calm. You might have different ideas, so there might be something different that makes you feel calm. And if so, again, you're going to talk to your grown-up and let them know what works for you. So some of you guys might like having baths or showers if you're feeling stressed or if you're feeling the need to relax. Some of you might like cuddles, some of you might not. You know, everybody's different. Some of you might like to watch a film to get nice and calm and relaxed. Massages are very good for feeling nice and calm and peaceful for some of us. Some of us don't like them. Again, everybody's different. Lovely, calm and peaceful music is nice if we want to feel calm. And all of these suggestions are the kinds of things that you can be doing every day to get nice and calm and relaxed. These won't work when you are angry. When you are angry, the only thing you need to do is get to your safe place and get your feelings out. You won't feel like doing anything peaceful when you're angry, and that is absolutely normal and necessary. Teddies, if you guys have cuddly toys at home, I know that they can be very peaceful and very calming and relaxing. You can chat to them, you can play with them, you can just be with them. And that really works nicely. If you are lucky enough to have any seeds at home that you can plant, gardening is a lovely peaceful activity to do. And even if you don't have any seeds, you can maybe use the pips from your apples or the seeds from your tomatoes and have a go at planting those. Reading is a lovely calming activity for some. Others might find it a trigger. You learn what works for you and do what works for you guys. Colouring, just colouring things in just for, you know, the joy of colouring is very, very calming. Being creative, I know I've talked a lot about how important it is to create and be creative for your mental health so that you can feel nice. So make stuff, play with toys, draw, paint, anything that works for you, anything that involves using your imagination, making up stories. And you're doing these for the joy of doing it, not to impress anybody. So don't worry about your spellings, don't worry about sentences or what your drawing looks like. The beauty of art and the beauty of being creative is to enjoy doing it rather than what will happen at the end. And finally on my list are pets. So I know I've spoken to a lot of you guys before, and you've told me that there's nothing that makes you feel as calm as stroking one of your pets or being alone with your pets. And some of you love to watch your fish. I know I've spoken to a young person before who said that they, you know, after a tough day at school, they loved nothing more than going home and just watching their fish. So animals and pets can be very, very peaceful and relaxing. Do as many calming things as you can, and again, in this stage, talk to your grown-up about what makes you feel happy and what makes you feel calm and what helps you. So some of us want our grown-ups to be around while we're angry, and some of us want to be left alone. So have a good chat with your grown-up about what it is that helps you with your angry feelings. And I want you to remember that working through your feelings isn't something that's going to change overnight. It's something that you have to work at. So doing all of these activities, which I hope are fun, I think they're lovely, will help you get there and will help you feel nice and calm. And finally, if you are feeling particularly angry and frustrated at the moment, don't judge yourself for that. You are not naughty. You are responding in a perfectly normal human way. And I'm sure all of your grown-ups understand that. And when you talk to them about your plan, I know that they will be very, very happy that you've spoken to them about your feelings, and they will want to help you feel better. So finally, I've written down on my board here behind me the steps, if it will stay up. I don't know if you can see them very clearly there, but I'm going to run through them one more time for you guys. So number 1 is talking to your grown-ups about what makes you feel angry, your triggers. Number 2, plan with your grown-up a safe place that you can go to when you are feeling very, very angry. And step 3, talk with your grown-up about what makes you feel calm and what makes you happy and what you need when you are feeling like that. Okay, so I hope that has been useful for you guys, and I hope you are all well. I hope that some of you are able to enjoy the sunshine in your gardens, and I will catch you all later. Bye bye.